Alright, in this video we are going to see how to create this fill animation using CSS. Fine, let's get started. Now we need a new file. We name it as index2.html and a new CSS file called style2.css. Now the boilerplate code, we just copy paste this from here. There is nothing much. Just change the script tag, style sheet path, and then we have h1, and inside the h1 we have a span tag, and on the span tag you can see there is a data attribute called data hyphen text. So whatever you write inside the span tag you need to write inside this. That's the only way it is going to work, or else it won't work. Fine, that's all for the HTML. Now let's get into the CSS. For the CSS I have added the font called Roboto, and now if you see how does it looks, index2.html. So without the font it would look like this. With font you can change it, you can have any font. Now we have body. We want this h1 to be at the center, so display flex, align items center, justify content center. Now it would be at the center. Now you need to give height 100% of the viewport height. That's the only way it would be vertical center, or else it won't be in the vertical center. Now font size 35 pixel. You can have anything. Now the body will have the background color of black, and whatever the text inside, it will have the color of hash, like the sky blue D8. So leave as it is. It's not a sky blue. Fine, it looks good. You can have D8. Fine, leave as it is. Now for the h1 we don't have to do anything. For the span tag we need to have the text stroke color, which is, we can copy paste this, or we can have white color, and text stroke width as 1 pixel. Now if you see, this is how it looks. Now I want to make this transparent, so text fill transparent. Now you could see. Now let's dim the white a bit. Cool. Now you can see we need to have a pseudo element called before, and on the content we'll call the attribute which we have passed as data text. Now we'll position it absolute. To use position absolute we need to have the parent as position relative. Now adjust the left of 0, top of 0, and let's leave the width as it is. So let's make the width of 100% just to see how does it looks. Now text fill, text stroke, it's not a stroke, it's a fill, so we can have the same color. Cool. Now we need to make this width 0 and overflow hidden. Now once I hover on the h1, I want the span before pseudo element to have width of 100%. Now you can see it's working, but what we can do is we can add the transition 1s on the pseudo element as well, because that's where we are giving width. Now we need to have white space, no wrap. Cool. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.